tayo. Tatanghaliin na.
Here we are at 3:30 in the morning in the town of Famy, which lies in the northeastern portion of the province of Laguna, to visit a longtime street food vendor, Geny Litan, or Geny as her loyal customers would call her. It's a weekend, but for Geny, it's just like an ordinary working day when she gets up early to prepare her goods to sell. She knows no break, and for an entire week, Geny mostly stays outside offering food.
Morning!
Almost 2 decades. Who could not have known her? Ate Geny has been a household name in her town when one craves for refreshing buko juice and affordable and tasty snacks.
Darling, kape mo.
Nelson is Geny's husband. He wakes up before her wife to boil the cassava and splitting off the buko. He is also a street food vendor in another town of Laguna.
Nak! Gising na.
Geny's youngest child, John, and her nephew are her primary helpers in cooking. While she is removing some fibrous portion of the cassava, the two are preparing the fried chicken intestines.
Tuwing may tinda ako, yung asawa ko, 3:30 gumigising tapos ako po. Kasi hinihintay ko pang matapos kong lutuin. Pinapalamig-lamig ko muna. Tulong-tulong kami ng iina. Gawain. Nauuna na to sa bayan. Pinapagiling ka ng mister ko. Kailangan bago gilingin siya, medyo malamig. Tapos yung sibuyas na hinihiwa niya, panlagay naman sa sopa.
Time seems to run quickly, and when the sun rises, it's time to mix the corn kernels, or locally known as pakabog.
Pakabog! Nalagyan ko nito dumaan.
And the smashed cassava, or binayo.
Kamote. Gagawin din na yun. Lalagyan ko siya ng margarine at saka asukal. Tapos, isang condense. Para medyo malinamnam. Anak ko yung isaw. Hindi ako nag-prepare ng isip mo yun. Mahal. Wala akong sinusubo.
Geny has 5 children, and 3 of them have their own family. At 49, Geny has 5 grandchildren. Her family originated from Quezon Province. It was in 1991 when they decided to live in Laguna in search of a greener pasture. As Geny continues with her preparation, she recollected the stories on how she and her husband tried several ways to feed their growing family.
Napagawa ako ng kahit na kahoy. Sabi ko, magtitinda din ako sa kanin. Magtinda ko. Ng gulay-gulay. Magtitinda ko sa buko.
For about 20 years as a street food vendor, trying to fulfill her responsibility to provide for her family, Geny can barely remember when was the last time she went home for a day off.
Hindi nga lang magpahinga. Matutulog lang. Hindi ko maangat dito sa amin. Ang nasuki ko kasi pag maaga, hindi pa masyadong bumibili gawa. Maaga pa daw kakakain lang.
Before Geny takes her bath, she first feeds her grandchild. At 7:30, she went for a quick bath. While Geny is getting ready, her family loads the goods and other things she needs for her day job. At exactly 8, Geny is all geared up to cruise the streets. Every alley has been familiar and has witnessed the smell of the food made with family effort.
O tara na. Alis na tayo. Tatanghaliin na. Muna baby, pampaswerte, pagtitinda. Oh, si bebe. Bye-bye.
Geny passes by her regular customers hoping for another set of their purchase.
Safe talaga siya at malinis ang gawa niya. Tapos isa pa, presko talaga yung buko na kanyang tinitinda.
With a quick rest, Geny briefly shared that her 2-decade journey as a street food vendor has been a sequence of hard work and meeting the right and good people.
Hindi naman talaga siya ang napili kong hanap buhay. Siguro talagang pinagkalooban din ako ng Panginoon na magkaroon ng permanenteng hanap buhay. Mister ko nagtatabas lang sa bundok. 120 ang isang araw. Sobrang init. Tapos pagka nakikita ko siya, napapaiyak na nga ako. Nakaisip ako na tumulong sa kanya. Nagkakais ako ng walis. Namumulot ako ng niyog. Nagsasabi ako sa mga may-ari ng nyugan. Pinapayagan naman nila ako, manguha ako. Doon nagsimula, siguro naawa sa akin yung may-ari. Sabi niya, sige kunin mo yung mga bukong na nalalagla, na naiwanan namin. At sa'yo na lang. Yung isa namin naging kakilala, mayroon siyang may-ari siya ng isang kamuting kahuyan. Sabi niya, kung gusto mo, kunin mo na rin yung mga laman kasi pinagkunan namin niya. Doon ako nag-start magtinda ng 10 pirasong buko, 20 kilos ng kamote. Bigay lang yun.
And when the fruit of her hard work finally decided to show off, it surely knows what is the right amount of harvest that Geny needs.
Nakapagpundar ako ng 2 tricycle, tapos isang Mio ng anak ko. Yung lote naman, maliit lang naman yun eh, inabot lang nasa 200,000. Tapos yung bahay ko yun.
However, just like her years of experiences full of risks and changing income, Geny had to face another hump when the pandemic started. It took some months before she could return to business.
Tumigil kami kasi takot din ako makapag-uwi ng sakit syempre sa mga anak ko, lalo sa mga apo ko. Tapos, ang ginagawa ko na lang sa amin, nagagawa ko ng suma, nakamuting kahoy.
A day with Geny may be short to cater her almost 20-year story of roaming around the streets in the town of Famy. But it is more than enough to confirm her immeasurable effort for her family.
Ang mahal ko talaga ang pamilya ko at saka mga anak ko. Kaya kahit na masama ang pakiramdam ko yun, pinipilit ko maghanap buhay. Sabi ko nga, yun anak, ang pangarap mo ang nagiging lakas ko. Para sa mga katulad ko na nagsasariling sikap, tuloy lang natin yan.
Geny reached her last stop at 1 in the afternoon. Her smile, as if she earned $1 million, is something that she would take home after a day of sharing and bringing a sort of happiness to other families through her food.
Medyo kakonti na lang yung natira. I-deliver ko na lang to iba sa mga suki ko, tapos sabay uuwi na kami. Okay naman. May kita na. Pang tostos ngayong araw. Tapos bukas ulit.